What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft server. That's right, guys. We are back once again for another episode. We are standing on top of the portal that destroyed our diamond tower. Yep. So, like, directly after I recorded and uploaded that episode, something happened on the server, and I guess the diamond war ended. So I didn't actually get a chance to have any revenge over this thing. Yeah, the whole thing is over. This tower right here got connected. Oh, this is the cannon, I think, that was shooting the bullet at my tower originally that I was trying to find last episode. But yeah, like, this tower got weirdly connected and it reaches all the way up to the build limit here. Oh my goodness, that's so many diamonds, guys. So many diamonds. But yes, the whole diamond war thing is over, so I guess I will not be collecting revenge for this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Should I take it down? Like, I assume these towers are all going to come down eventually. Maybe I'll leave it here for a little bit longer, and when I see more towers come down, then I'll take it down. Yeah, I think that's what we'll end up doing. So yeah, thank you for all the wonderful comments about the shop last episode. Seems like the vast majority of everyone likes this idea. A lot of people think it's super cute. And I noticed that a lot of the trees that I had out front here have now been chopped down and away. And there are these, is it magenta? Magenta glazed terracotta. Yeah, I think Rendog is working on laying out where the shopping district roads are going to be. I don't know if this is like set in stone. That this is definitely going to be a road that comes like right here or whatever. Maybe it'll be like a road that comes over and comes around, or I don't know. Maybe that's just like the basic guidelines. But yeah, it seems like most people like the way this shop looks. So I did go through and I made one of each, well, I guess 4 technically, of each type of candle. And then I just placed it on here. People were saying in the comments that the shop was a little dark and I needed some lights in here and whatever. Yeah, so this is the design that I had originally planned, although I don't know if the candles are going to stay in this order. I think I had said that I wanted to put the undyed ones, whichever the undyed ones are, I can't even see them now, on the center chest. So I'll probably rearrange are these the undyed ones? Looking at Minecraft candle. Yes, this one right here is the undyed ones. So those would go over here, and then I'll probably like colorize these in some way, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to check the sales over here. So we ended up getting the 3 diamonds. We saw that last episode. Looks like 2 stacks of honey blocks have been purchased, which is great. Looks like we have 2 stacks of diamonds, or 2 stacks of honeycombs sold, and the 1 diamond over here for the 32 beehives. Yeah, so our shop, you know, it's not making a lot of money. It's still less than 1 full diamond block for everything, which is fine. Once we get candles in here, I'm sure sales will boom, but we aren't there just yet. I still need to get a spider farm or some kind of a mob farm where we can collect string. So that'll be something that we do in the future.
Hypno, my friend. Hello.
Oh, hey. What's up, Cub?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I'm good, man. I'm here. I'm looking for honey blocks. I see you have quite a few here.
Yeah, I've been known to have a honey block or 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the honey man.
The honey man.
Yeah, so dude, I need a lot of honey for a project coming up.
Oh yeah.
A lot of honey.
Right over here. Yep. Let me direct your attention right here to this barrel. There you go. Yep.
I see.
That's all the honey you're ever gonna need. That's it.
I mean, this is a good amount, man, but I need like multiple thousands. I need like thousands of these, man.
Oh.
Thousands of these blocks.
Wait. Thousands?
Yeah. I need like 5,000 blocks of honey. Is there any way we can make a deal for that?
Wow, that is a lot of honey.
Yeah.
What are you thinking for 5,000 blocks of honey? Oh my goodness.
I mean, that is a lot. I mean, I got diamonds. I got, deep slate, powdered snow. What do you think? What would be a fair exchange for
5,000? Oh my goodness. Yeah, at the moment, I don't actually have anything in particular that I need. So,
okay. I'll tell you what.
Okay,
I'm listening. You know what the most valuable thing on the server is? You know what that is?
Honey blocks. No. What is it?
For me it is, but I mean, I think it's owing a debt to somebody, right? So what if I gave you an IOU.
Oh, okay.
To be turned in for a future favor when needed.
Yeah, that sounds like an ideal situation.
Think that's good?
Or solution for this, yeah.
All right. Well, let me just get my box of utilities out.
Okay.
I happen to have an IOU right here.
Wow. Already got one. Check it out. Cub IOU.
Yep.
And this is redeemable for anything.
That's redeemable for anything, yep. Anything you need, I'm there.
All right, that sounds great, man. So yeah, 5,000. That's going to take me a little bit of time to farm that up, just so you're aware. I won't be able to have that tomorrow.
That's fine. I may just go ahead and purchase like a couple of the stacks from you here. Like not all these, but like some of them just to get going.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, as soon as you can get them, stop on by, deliver them.
I'm curious, are you willing to divulge what you need 5,000 honey blocks for at this time, or is it like a secret hush-hush kind of a thing?
No. Okay, so imagine this.
Okay.
Imagine it's PvP, right? Player versus player battle, right?
Right.
But the apocalypse is happening as you're PvPing.
The apocalypse is happening. So like, are we talking like zombies coming at you and like the whole world ending, or?
Yeah, we're talking like giant dripstone crashing down on you, fireworks shooting you. Yeah, maybe some mobs too. I haven't actually considered that, but yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, fireworks and dripstone. So like, okay, yeah. That sounds like that's gonna be awesome, dude.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It should be. I'm gonna call it, I think, total chaos, because it's what it's gonna be pretty much.
Just total chaos.
That's it. That's just total chaos.
Yeah, that's great.
Total chaos. Sweet, dude. Sweet.
All right. Yeah.
So, cheers for that, man.
I guess I'll start farming up some honey blocks.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Sounds good, man.
All right.
Appreciate it. All right. Farewell.
All right. We'll see you later. Come back again.
Will do.
All right, guys. So I was thinking about how we are going to come up with 5,000 honey blocks in a reasonable amount of time to sell the cub, right? So we had this farm set up, these 12 hives on this side producing honey bottles already, right? And then we had this side producing honeycombs, and we have collected a lot of these, and I don't think we're going to be using this much honeycomb anytime soon. So I have elected to change this side to bottles as well. So we're collecting honey bottles on both sides. We have a total of 24 hives right now producing all honey bottles. And that sounds like a lot, right? So there's 24 hives, 3 bees per hive. That should produce a whole lot of honey blocks, right? Well, let's take a look at some of the math here real quick, so we can kind of get a rough estimate of what we're going to be looking at. And in fact, I wrote down a whole bunch of signs here. There's a lot of text, all right? There's a lot of text. So 1 Minecraft day is 20 minutes IRL, right? So let me actually back up and then zoom in so we don't have that border. So 1 Minecraft day is about 20 minutes real life time. 10 minutes is daytime, 10 minutes is nighttime, okay? So the bees only work during daylight hours. Bees spend 2 minutes inside the hive working after they return with their pollen. So like the bees come out, they gather their pollen, they go inside the hive. I think it's 2,400 ticks. It's about two minutes real life time that they are inside their hive, right? So bees spend about 30 seconds after they come out of the hive collecting pollen and then returning. If there's a lot of bees that they're bumping into, like this can be a lot longer than 30 seconds, but let's just say 30 seconds. So about 2.5 minutes worth of time for the bee to go in, finish working, collect pollen, and go back in, right? So it's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's about 10 minutes of work, equals 4 times the bees can enter and exit their hive per day, right? So that's about what we're looking at. So 1 bee cycle, when they leave the hive after they collected pollen, the hive gains 1 honey level. Okay. So if we have 3 bees per hive, we get 3 honey level per 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Best case scenario. So that's going to give us about 9 to 12 levels per day. I put the 9 here because it's not always going to be exactly 4, right? It's sometimes 3, sometimes 4. 5 honey levels per hive gets us 1 honey bottle. So that means that we'd get about 1 to 2 honey bottles per day per hive. 4 honey bottles is 1 honey block, and we get about a half honey block per day per hive, right? So then if we have 24 hives producing half a block per day, then that is, when I say per day, I mean per 10 minutes per Minecraft day, right? I guess it'd be 20 minutes. So that's 12, about 12 honey blocks per Minecraft day this farm is producing right now. So if one day is 20 minutes, 3 days in 1 IRL hour, 3 Minecraft days, right? 20, 40, 60. So 3 20-minute cycles in 1 IRL hour. So we have 12 blocks times 3. So that means every hour we make 36 blocks of honey from this farm. Okay, so if Cub needs 5,000 blocks and we're making 36 blocks per hour, that means we need 139 hours or about 6 full days IRL of AFK time to produce that. If we expand this farm to, if we double it, then it'd only be about 3 days. And if we triple it, add like a third hexagon honeycomb thing here, it'd be 1.5 days. That's a lot of signs, a lot of text, a lot of explanation. But the whole point of this is that we need to scale up. Yeah. So this farm right here produces, what did I say, 36 blocks per hour? I don't even remember where it is now. Kind of looking through 12 honey blocks per day. It produces 12. Yeah. No. It's 36 blocks per hour. Yeah, we definitely need to scale this up. So I was thinking that we would quadruple this, like add 3 more, but like kind of going through the math again and making sure I had all the numbers right. I don't think I need to do that. 3 seems a little excessive, but I kind of feel like 2 is going to look weird. So what I want to do is add another one of these honeycomb hexagon things over here, and then add a third one in between the 2 over here. So we're going to essentially triple our production, or at least try and do that. That's, yeah, that is basically what we're going to work on next. Yeah, so I should point out one more thing before we move on from the wall of text here. This 36 blocks per hour that I have listed, this is worst case scenario. This is 20 minutes per Minecraft daytime cycle, right? So nobody's sleeping at all for 1 full hour, right? Yeah, that's not actually going to happen. There are going to be people sleeping the night away, especially since we had the 1 player sleeping on the server and all this kind of stuff, but not everybody sleeps every single night, and there are people AFK, and there's like long stretches of time where nobody's even logging into the server. So yeah, on average, I would say this is probably closer to like 45 to 50 blocks per hour if you count in the people sleeping and stuff like that. Probably closer to 45 blocks per hour, but yeah, I haven't actually ran the numbers. I haven't done like a real world test and like counted how many honey bottles we got in 1 hour and etc, etc. So we'll just rough guesstimate it. So I want to show you guys this. This is the portal to my new base now. It's just kind of like out in the middle of nowhere on a stone platform. Nothing too fancy, but this connects over here through this little tunnel into our new Nether Hub area. I don't believe I've shown you guys this on YouTube yet, right? So yeah, this is the pathway over to my area, right across from the pathway to Tango. Tango's the one that designed these hallways. He didn't make all of the hallways, but he designed the first section. I believe Joe Hills is actually responsible for a good portion of the hallways that have been created. And this is the Nether Hub, which is just fantastic. If you guys have not seen this yet, you've been living under a rock, I'm sure. But yeah, all of the twinkly little stars up there, those are all Nether stars. Some of them appear brighter than others. I think that is a glowing item frame is how that works. But yeah, this hub is absolutely fantastic. We got like floaty paintings over here. Our end portal area is right there. Looks great. This corner I think is like a library. We got a random portal here. I guess somebody made that and didn't clean it up. And then in this corner over here, I'm not actually sure. I guess just like a little study area or something. But yeah, this is like a mystical library kind of a thing going on here. It is fantastic. Tango did an awesome job. I like the numbering system up here as well, so you can kind of tell somebody, hey, I'm on the yellow tunnel number 4 or whatever, right? It's really good. The other thing that we need to worry about though is actually connecting our our original Nether Hub area into this thing properly, and that's something that I want to do eventually. So this is the way I've been getting into the Nether Hub, is through this tunnel, and then I just fly up and over to that other one and then go to my portal. But yeah, like getting this connected to spawn and having this look nice, this is something else we're definitely gonna have to work on. So I'm in the process of collecting all of the resources that we need for this upcoming project. I have collected a whole bunch of glass, some of that orange stained glass for the top, some of the honey blocks that we're going to be needing for the walls, some deep slate for the floors down below. Yeah, and then I've made some chests for our storage. And yeah, there's a whole lot of other things. Like I made some redstone parts here. Like I've made some more observers and redstone lamps and all these kinds of things that we're going to need for this project. But the important thing is that we are going to need beehives, right? Beehives that are full of bees. So on stream recently, I went ahead and I bred up a whole bunch of bees. So we have 3 bees. They're all babies in each one of these hives. So these are all ready to go. I made enough for 3 additional hexagons. I don't think we're going to be doing that. Now that I think about it, I think just the 2 hexagons more is probably going to be overkill, but it's what we're going to end up doing here. So we have enough of these beehives ready to go, and the extras I guess we can sell in our shop, so that's going to be just fine. Now the one thing that we are lacking that I would like is the moss, and it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of like a full shulker box of moss blocks and some various moss carpeting, and then we're going to need azalea leaves. Looks like somebody's sleeping. I was going to sleep, but somebody else got it. So I know BWO has a moss shop over here, so let's go head over to his moss shop and see what he's got for sale. There it is, moss. You can't mistake it. This is definitely the place where you get moss. Oh, I like the roads that are out here. This is new since I last saw this, I'm pretty sure. And also this building is new too. We'll have to check these out at some point in the future. So I know that we're gonna have to be spending some money here. So since there's an ATM, let's pull out some diamonds. I don't know how much we're spending. We'll find out. I got 16 ready to go. So inside the shop here, what do we have for sale? All right, so we got moss block. Oh wait, what's this? Moss o Manos brone meal TM. Buy 16 brone meal from the barrels above and take them out back. Put the brone meal TM in the processing machine and retrieve your items from the drop chute. Hugs and kisses. Oh, okay. So we have brone meal for a diamond. 16 brone meal, 1 diamond. And then over here we have actual moss. I hear somebody. Moss is, I assume, yeah, 1 stack for 1 diamond. So we're going to need some things to go along with this. We need moss carpeting. We are also going to need azalea, flowering azalea leaves. So we need like the little trees to grow. I think that's about all we need as far as what we want here. But if we have a brone meal thing here and it's 1 diamond for this, let's see what we get. Let's actually buy like 2 stacks and see what we end up with. All right, so out the back side, this appears to be the brone meal machine. Input the brone meal. So let's throw this in here. Okay, things are happening in the background. Who is flying all around? I keep hearing rockets going off. Who's on the server? It must be Scar. It has to be Scar. Scar is all going around. Okay, so here's our chute. And for 1 diamond, we just got a whole bunch of stuff over here. I wonder how much we're going to end up with. Let's actually take a look of all the things that we're getting. So we got 1 azalea, and we're collecting moss blocks. I was kind of hoping that we'd get like some moss carpeting and maybe some of the flowering azalea trees as well. We're getting some wheat seeds, definitely worth the diamond for that. Okay, so we're getting some moss carpeting. That's really good, and we got 1 of those. So less than a stack, 1 of these, and 10 carpet. That doesn't really seem all that worth it, although I'm pretty sure it's random. We can try again and see what else we get. Okay, I take it back. So we ended up getting over 2 stacks of moss block. We got 8 of these azalea, 5 total flowering azaleas, some more wheat seeds, and then a little over half a stack of moss carpet. So Yeah, these are normally 1 diamond per stack, and we got a little over that for just putting in the bone meal. So, or I'm sorry, the brone meal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably buy BOO out of the brone meal and just throw it all in there and see what we end up with. So I ended up spending 10 diamonds on the brone meal, and this is what we ended up with all of that. This is pretty good, actually, because we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half stacks of moss block, plus the moss carpeting, plus the flowering azalea and the regular azaleas. I like this. Definitely worth using the brone meal at this shop. This shop is quite fantastic, actually. For being kind of as flat as it is. It's got a lot of texture in it and a lot of detail, and yeah, I am very pleased with it. I don't know if this is going to be enough moss, but this will get us started, and yeah, if we need more, I can come back and spend more diamonds. Well, guys, that took a long time. This is the next day, in fact. Yeah, so we have those 2 new hexagons set up. The problem is all the bottles that are required to fill up the dispensers and the chests up above so we can have the farm run. Thankfully, Impulse stopped by after I put out a request on our Discord server. And he has been at his raid farm collecting bottles for me. He's super nice. He dropped this off this morning. And in fact, Azuma let me come over to his witch farm as well. And I took about 3.5, just under 4 shulkers worth of bottles from Azuma's raid farm. So we are good on the bottles situation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just came back here for a little bit of glass. But yes, we are going to be rolling with the bottles here. So yeah, next step is we need to get the dispensers filled up, the hoppers, the chests, all of the reserve things for the bottles, and then we can throw the bees in there and actually get these farms up and running and producing honey. Well, that took a minute to put all the bottles inside all of these different automated hives here. So we got 5 bottles in the hopper here, and then we got 5 stacks of bottles, and then 9 stacks of bottles in the dispenser. So each one of those, just that alone, is 14 stacks of bottles, right? And then we want to have a little bit extra in these chests up here. So after filling up this side, that side, and then our other honeycomb, which is over here, we ended up with this one having 3 glass bottles, all of these having 3 extra, and the other hive over here, the other hexagon, only having an overflow of 2 stacks of bottles in these chests. So even though we were given like a stupid amount of glass bottles, like when we look at how much we have in reserve here, it's not much, right? So yeah, I'm gonna have to go collect some more still, either go get some sand or whatever, but you know, the big bulk of the amount that we needed has been taken care of. So thanks again to Impulse and Azuma for helping me out with that. So the next step of this project is we need to get these beehives in here, and these are all baby bees. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw these in here. They should all stay in the hive. They shouldn't pop out immediately, I don't think. Oh, that one did. But yeah, the baby bees should be able to work just fine. Actually, you know what I should do? I should go and block that off so these guys can't escape. I don't know if they will or won't, but I don't want them to regardless. But yeah, each one of these has 3 baby bees. Some of them actually have an adult bee in them, I guess. But yeah, we need to make sure they stay where they need to stay. Oh my goodness, bees everywhere. Okay. It's getting a little too crazy in here. So yeah, the next step is I just need to get these bees in here. I guess I need to wait for some of them to go into their hive so I can place the rest of these and then get out of here without them escaping on me. Well guys, our honey empire is definitely taking shape. Yep, we only have 3 out of, what would it be, 7 hexagons to make like a full honeycomb. I don't think we're gonna add any more though. Like the amount of bees that we have in each one of this, yeah, each one of these are a little much. I don't want to ruin the entire server by farming honey and having everybody lag out. Right now, I almost feel like we have too many, but you know, there's only a few bees out in the world at a time. The only time we're gonna have a whole bunch of bees out is like if nobody's sleeping, all of them go into the hives and finish their work, and then like when day comes, they all pop out at the same time. But I feel like that's gonna be not that often. Most of the time, the hermits sleep during the day. And past the time, so like we'll only have a few bees out in the world at a time. But yeah, every once in a while we'll have a bunch. I think the next thing that we need to do though is worry about collecting some more glass bottles. I know I just got a whole bunch from Impulse, and I took a few shulkers myself from Azuma, but I would like to have like 9 stacks of bottles in reserve in each one of these chests. So yeah, that is it's quite a lot of glass, quite a lot of sand and all this kind of stuff that I'll probably end up just mining from the desert and filling these up myself. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode on HermitCraft, guys. If you liked it, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know about your experiences with farming honey or anything in mass quantities like that. Did you build like a big farm like this, or did you just build it in the end or the nether or something like that and make it so it's just industrial and doesn't look real good but works? Yeah, let me know what you guys do for your sorts of farms. But anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.